Hey everyone, welcome to another 5 Minute Math Hack where I tell you it's going to be 5 minutes and it turns out to be about 9 minutes. So I'm working on that. But in today's tip, I want to talk about, because with these tips, they're based on the idea that, there is no silver bullet, right? But there are simple tips that you can implement one per day or even just a few per week, and you can start to get results, and you just want to do that consistently. So today's tip concerns actually how to speed up your website so that you can get more traffic, you can get more page views, you can retain people longer, and your website, because it is loading faster, Google is going to smile its good graces upon you and rank you higher in search results. So let's look at one way that you can increase the speed of your website right now, and it might be a lot easier than you think. So this is one of those cases where I'm just going to be totally transparent with you, and I'm not exactly proud to show you these results, but hey, it's a work in progress. So I mean, whatever, right? Got to start somewhere. So we've been on the same server since I started the business. We host with a company called Remu Hosting. They sell virtual private servers. So they're basically like a GoDaddy, but a little more advanced. Like they let you kind of, get more, they allow you more control over your server. Um, and they have great technical support if you're looking to move to another host. Their support is just awesome. Um, so anyway, I wanted to show you, we run the same server for the for the entire first 7 years that I started the business when we were still called Pedovera. And we just, in the last week, we moved over to a server with a solid state hard drive. So in case you're not familiar, you may remember, having an old laptop or an old kind of desktop computer, like one of the towers or whatever, or something that one of those big clunky monitors used to sit on. And maybe you remember that, like, when you would try to load up a program that took a lot of resources from the computer, you might have heard things kind of moving and clicking, and the fan would kind of accelerate to, keep all the hardware cool. Um, so basically, that was evidence of there being a hard drive where there's moving parts. There's like disks spinning around, kind of like a record player, and it's accessing the data on the disk. Well, the solid state hard drive, which is what a lot of modern computers and now servers are being built with, it literally means what it says. It's solid in the sense that there's really no moving parts. It's reading it off of, basically kind of like a like a like a memory disk. Those like flash memory disks. So it's basically like that. So there's no moving parts. And for that reason, you might, if you have a Mac, for example, or one of the latest HP laptops, you might notice that they're a lot quieter. You don't really hear that tick, 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 tick that you used to hear. And I'm sure everyone who had computers in the 90s or grew up with computers in the 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And in the early to late 2000s. So anyway, we moved over to this server with a solid state hard drive, and I made sure to take screenshots using Pingdom and a couple of other tools so that I could, show you guys the results before and after. So there was, I guess I would call it marginal improvement. I think it's a pretty good start. I actually wasn't sure what to expect, but I tested the website from the same server, so it loaded from the same location. And originally we had an overall performance grade of 64, so that's what I'm kind of not so proud of. But hey, it's a work in progress, so whatever. Um, and we went up on overall from a 64 to a 66. That's not so impressive. What is impressive is that the overall load time for the website on this particular page, this was our blog roll page, was about 6 seconds, and it dropped by more than half to 2.7 seconds. And I tested this multiple times and kind of averaged it out, and this is what it came out to be. In addition, it previously said that we were faster than just 25% of websites, so we're pretty kind of low in the totem pole. We were in the lower kind of 25%. Well, now it says we're faster than a majority of websites at 57%. So just for a couple hours of work, kind of working with the server hosting company, not bad, not bad. I'm actually kind of pleased with this. I tested this also on other web pages. Let me see if I can kind of show you what those are. let's see, I'll show you Google PageSpeed as well. So this is, let's see, homepage before, or this is after Google PageSpeed. So we had a 79 on mobile. And where's Google PageSpeed? Homepage, mobile. Okay. So we went up by 9 points on their mobile rating, just to show you kind of another data point here. So we went from 70 to a 79. So not bad, not bad. Not for a couple hours of work and coordinating with the staff over at our hosting company. So if you're looking for a quick way to improve the user experience, increase page views, and increase your Google ranking, which is going to lead to you getting more traffic in the long term, actually do one of the simple things that that Google actually recommends on their PageSpeed Insights, that Pingdom.com, which was the other first set of screenshots I showed you, recommends as well, and move to a server with a solid state drive. It's really, you can find one that is either the same price or not much more expensive, and it only takes an hour or two of your time. The only thing that is, you might kind of shy away from this because it is a little technical, and that's why I held off on it for a while. But if you move over to a new server, you may have to update your DNS settings, and that's just a fancy way of saying, where do you tell the, public record when someone types in your web address, example.com, where do you tell the record to point to, this server or to that server? So don't be intimidated by the technical aspects of it. It only takes an hour or two of your time. And if you want to take action on it, contact your hosting company. It's really, really simple. All right. And if you're a new business, start with a solid state hosting. All right. So until next time, keep hustling, stay focused. And if you want more tips like this, join our newsletter. There's a link right below. Just pop in your email, and I will see you tomorrow.